So over the past few weeks, we've done a fair few tier lists on this channel. We've ranked the best defenders, midfielders and forwards. So in this video, we're mixing it up and we're doing things a little bit different. We're just going to go through my top 5 players in every single position. As you can see, we got all of them listed ready to go. And disclaimer, I'm not including icons that weren't available as SBCs. So the only icons you're going to see in this are cards that you can craft via SBCs or could have crafted via SBCs. For cheap and fast FC24 Ultimate Team coins, head over to MMOEXP.com, link down below, and make sure to use my code Morsi at checkout to get yourself 5% off. So we're starting off with the top 5 goalkeepers. However, before we get into this, I'm setting you guys a challenge. All right, I tend to do like goals on these videos, and you absolutely run through them. Can we hit 25 likes in the first hour? Let's see if we can do it. By the way, we smashed 16k subs. I haven't properly said thank you. I really do appreciate it. Like, that was the goal before the end of the year. Now we're on our way to 17k already, which is absolutely insane. These are the best 5 that I have used outside of icons. If icons were included, then like Van der Sar, Yashin are obviously going to be in this section. And that's basically the same case going forward for every single position. That's kind of why I wanted to only limit the icons to SBCs. Because obviously if we're doing like strikers, it's probably just going to be like 5 icons or 4 icons and then Mbappe. So I wanted to mix it up a little bit and make this accessible and relatable to a lot of you guys. So goalkeepers. I don't really touch on goalkeepers too much. And I find like it's very hot and cold for a lot of people. For some people, Mainan could be the best keeper in the game. Other people, the opinions are going to be very different and you're going to think he's a fraud. I think that tends to be the case for majority of goalkeepers, unfortunately. Sometimes they're unreal, sometimes they're insane. But for me, these are the best ones that I have used. And I've kind of like spread it out across multiple different leagues here. The current goalie I have used the most this year around is Courtois. And he's got a winter wildcard coming out soon. The height, just the all-round play, and of course, chemistry links that the goalies provide tend to be what I kind of like prioritize here. Play styles, I haven't really dived too much into it, but it could be something to take a note of. Footwork, obviously, not super important unless for whatever reason you're going on runs with a keeper. Cross-claimer, I'm a fan of. Far throw, I'm also a fan of for those quick counter-attacks, so I'm happy with that. Mainan, another really solid option for the Serie A. Donnarumma, once again, very comparable to Courtois. They're very tall, very powerful keepers. Play styles on this lad, we've also got cross-claimer, which is big. Rush out, I'm not the biggest fan of, especially for how easy it is to take it around the keeper this year. So maybe try and stay away from that. Big Kobel has every single goalkeeping playstyle. He's also 6'5", so as you can see, height is the theme. And Nick Pope, 6'6". We're keeping the tall boys in this one. I think if you go in Premier League, this man or Alisson are probably the ways to go. I definitely prefer this Nick Pope over Alisson for whatever reason. Just personal experience. But let me know if you disagree with me, of course. Also, I want you guys to get involved here. Let me know down below if you disagree with any of my statements or feel like I've missed out a player or two from these top 5s. I'm all ears while you're down there. Smash a cheeky like. Moving on to the top 5 right backs. We've got some insane options this time round. And one evolution I've included because I simply have to. My favourite right back this year, hands down, is Marcus Llorente. 727 games played. He could do everything. He's quick, he's great at tracking back and doing the defensive duties, good physicals, but then bombing forward, overlapping. He's basically like a second midfielder, or even a winger at times. Like cutting in, he scores goals for me. The amount of assists we've chipped in with as well. Phenomenal card, great play styles. No play style plus, unfortunately. But this evolution was ages ago as well. And I don't think EA have really produced any more evolutions that maybe top this until recently. So hopefully we see more coming out in the near future. Another Evo I wanted to give an honourable mention to is Kyle Walker. I don't have him on this account. I've got him on my RTG. He's also phenomenal, and that is obviously available as of right now. You can get the actual card done. I actually might do it on this account as well, just in case to have him as a chemistry option going forward. Cancelo has to be up there. Now there's a crazy evolution path for this boy as well. You need the team of the week, or you need to start an evolution with this base card, let it run out, and then put it into Pep's legacy. It's a bit confusing, but definitely worth doing. Just this man is the technical fullback. We got meta playstyles for overlapping. We got technical whip pass plus. Defensively, he's still solid. Great defending stats. Physical's a little bit lower than Llorente, for example. But just going forward, supporting the play. He's got great pace split as well there. Probably one of the best options in the game for sure. Now, a cheaper budget shout is Bolde. I actually used him a fair bit. You can play left back and right back here. A lot of the fullbacks can do, by the way. They tend to be spread out across majority, but I've mainly tried to focus on primarily default right backs here. Just the pace, quick step, rapid, really good defending play styles. Probably got the 3 best in my opinion. Yeah, phenomenal cheap budget option there. Same with Di Lorenzo. Once again, this SBC was like 50, 60k, which is crazy cheap. He's almost like the Kyle Walker of this Serie A. A lot of people probably would say he's still better than that Evolution, which is fair play. I'm not going to argue with you. You've got block playstyle plus there. You've got rapid, relentless, and first touch. Probably could have some more playstyles, but for the price, you can't really complain. And right now, 100% the best Serie A. Probably the best budget right back. Has to be. Like 50k, 60k for this card. You cannot complain at all. And then Reece James. Very similar stat-wise to our boy Di Lorenzo. He's got a better playstyle plus though, in my opinion, Jockey, which is so underrated for fullbacks. Because majority of the time with your fullbacks, when you're defending, you're probably jockeying. Like you're trying to stop your opponent from hitting the wing or cutting inside. Like that tends to be the way to go. So it's great that he has that. Bruiser, whip pass, first touch as well. A phenomenal card. Like he's built different in game. He's a physical boy, doesn't mess about. He's not cheap though. Very expensive, but yeah, rightfully belongs in this top 5 right backs for me. Straight to the other side of the pitch, we've got the left backs now, and obviously this woman had to be included. Salma Bacha is the go-to left back on my RTG. She is phenomenal, and I'm pretty certain she's due a +1 still. Let me know if I'm incorrect there, but I swear she's got one more inform upgrade to come. The playstyles, whip pass playstyle plus is a big fan favourite for fullbacks, especially if you overlap. Technical side of the game's phenomenal. Defending's also really good. Physicals are probably her weak point being 5'3", but still had to be included for me. Absolutely love her card on the RTG. I actually packed this card on the RTG as well, Sonia Bonpastor. So I've got her playing as like an inverted centre mid right now, and then Batch is my out and out left back. But you can't get much better than this card for the price, I think. Left back could play as a left mid, a centre mid, a left winger. High. Once again, similar issue to Batcher being the height and the physicals. Maybe might put people off for playing her as like an out and out defender. Maybe she's better off being used as more of an advanced player. But just look how well balanced this card is. Like almost Hullet Gang with the physicals just letting her down there. Playstyles once again, anticipating their relentless could be better maybe as a playstyle plus. Press proven's brilliant with the dribbling stats. I think it's a crazy card. And what, under 200k? We are talking right there. That is a bargain for this woman. Definitely should be considered. The obvious heavy hitters, Mendy and Teo Hernandez, had to be included. Like, dude, come on. Mendy is still unbelievable. 4-star, 5-star as well. Could play as a right back even though he can't start there with a weak foot. On paper, like, doesn't look that mind-blowing, but just in games on a different planet. Like, how do they keep making him so good? And this card's, yeah, not cheap as well. Slide tackle, block, flare, rapid. Future Mendy cards that probably will come out this year. Maybe add some more playstyles, make him even more overpowered. Could have a better playstyle plus, but I don't mind slide tackle. I've got nothing against it. I think it's decent. And yeah, just hands down, the best left back in the La Liga if you can get your hands on him. Teo Hernandez, very similar story. Super pacey, super powerful player. Like at the start of the game, his gold was just a demon. All you had to do was run. If you wanted to be a rat and do cutbacks, this was your guy. Like, just ping it down the line. He will power past everybody, blitz them with speed, lay it across. This one actually has decent shooting stats. Popping up in the box, score some goals, you never know. Definitely more of a physical left back, but hands down should be in this top 5. And my new boy, oh yes, Kai Havertz. Like, when I saw this SBC, I was a bit like, why have you done this, EA? Why have you done it? But I see clearly now. 6'3", 4-star, 4-star. This man is ridiculous. He's so big, so lean, so powerful. He's a nightmare to play against and so good for me. I've been rocking him on this account recently. Like, an absolutely incredible fullback. He's 100% starting my FUT Champs team this weekend. We've got pace. We've got great passing stats. The dribbling's good. Whip pass playstyle plus as well. No defending playstyles definitely hinders him. But technical first touch, the Rory, the lap trait, aerial. He's a big physical player and actually works really well as a left back. I actually was kind of bringing him in as a centre midfielder in the Winter Wildcard Cup as well. Playing him as that left-sided centre mid did wonders for me there as well. Definitely worth considering if you need a player from the Premier League. You can get in linking quite easily, a fullback. Definitely worth considering in my opinion, and a bargain for the price. Now, top 5 centre-backs, I do have a few honourable mentions I'm going to run through quickly. Julian Timber, 5'10", high, absolute pitbull. Just missed the defensive, right? I play him in my main account alongside Saliba, who we'll talk about in a minute. Just a phenomenal card. The composure's really high. The dribbling, the height is an issue at times, but I don't really notice it hindering me. I find he comes away with the ball so many times as well when he goes in for tackles, so big fan of him. Also big Ronald, one of my fan favourites for the gold card. Defensively incredible. Aerial there, good for corners if you're a fan of that. I do prefer that he had block on his other versions though. Chemistry's not an issue as RB and radioactive, definitely worth considering. Similar to Eder Militao, like he could easily be in this, but I find the other centre-backs I've got on my list are just better in my opinion. Block, playstyle plus, intercept and jockey. A phenomenal option nevertheless, and then big Vincent Kompany. Big Vinny K in the building. Heavy hitter, phenomenal playstyles, and yeah, definitely should be an honourable mention. By the way, you probably could add like a Jules Koundé to this list as well, as like a 5 honourable mentions. I just want to include these here, and I've kept a few honourable mentions in future positions as well. But in my opinion, these are the top 5 centre-backs this year. Has to be big William Saliba. What is this man cooking? Like, you'll only really understand if you've played against him or played with him this year. He's just built different. I can't believe how overpowered this man is. He's basically like Virgil van Dijk, but with extra speed. Ridiculous card. 6'4", medium high. This, of course, is the evolution that gives intercept playstyle plus. I believe he's coming as a Winter Wildcard potentially today. And there's apparently evolutions coming out in the future which allow you to do William Saliba. So definitely worth considering in my opinion. Hands down the best centre-back I have used. Like, there's definitely bias there. Right, take that with a pinch of salt. Like, probably like VVD, Lucio, Maldini are better. But William Saliba's #1 for me, man. What a player. This man had to be included. The most overpowered SBC, I think, when he came out. Not everybody did him to start with. And then once you started playing champs, rivals, seeing him with other people that other players' teams, he just gravitated towards yours. I never could beat him on this account, to be fair, which I kind of missed the trick there. But medium high, 6'4", anticipate playstyle plus, jockey, bruiser. Just a different man. He's a freak of nature. He's so big and annoying to play against as well. Had to be included. Verge is a no-brainer. Even his gold card probably would still be in this category. Like, is that good? The pace split, the dribbling, it's a lie. This man is so quick and powerful. So big and annoying from corners as well. Unreal play styles as well. Bruiser could be better in all honesty, but I don't mind it. You're going to bully people even more now. Just a crazy card. Lucio and Kompany was a bit of a toss-up, but I had to go for my preferred option here, and it's still Lucio. I still think he's still insane this year round. Block play style, we've got slide tackle, aerial, acrobatic and power header. Acrobatic's a bit rogue, but you never know. Like, you can score goals with the boy. From corners, he's dangerous. Defensively, physicals are brilliant as well. He's quick, not bad in the dribbling department, and yeah, fantastic option. And then big Rafa Varane, 6'3", medium high, similar to Saliba, but definitely take my bias here. I prefer Saliba over Varane, but that's just me being biased and loving Saliba. The play styles, you've almost got every single defending one. Defending stats are great. Physicals are great. Stamina's low, but I probably will say that won't affect you too much of a centre-back card. Reactions are phenomenal as well. Just a no-nonsense centre-back. He's there to do a job, and he does it. Moving up to CDMs, I've got a few honourable mentions again that I'll touch on shortly, but these are, in my opinion, the go-to CDMs. Now, Alaba has an evolution at 93 rated that definitely would replace this card. But I actually packed this one, so I've been absolutely loving him as my CDM. But if I had the 93 Evo, I'd 100% be using him. Just a really nice card. Very well-rounded. Chavelas, by the way, phenomenal. I feel like you don't even need this playstyle with the boy, he still bags them. We got block, anticipate, slide tackle plus, bruiser as well. So solid, unbelievable dribbling. Great passing, going forward, he offers a bit. Physical's definitely a little tweak. But yeah, phenomenal option for me. Similar to Frankie de Jong. Now, he could be more of a box-to-box centre mid, but for me, I still think he's more built for a CDM. He can obviously contribute going forward, but I find the dribbling and defending combinations really nice. No defending playstyles though, which is really weird, because this man breaks at the play so effortlessly for me. We got flair, press proven, I think is underrated for CDMs this year, especially with press. Like, your opponent pressing you non-stop. If you've got a player who's that technical and that good on the ball to break that press, wiggle out of tricky situations, press proven definitely helps with that. And yeah, he's a phenomenal card, man. Unfortunately, Barca flopped it and didn't get the upgrades for this boy, but he did go to an 89, which is nice. Kante had to be included. Anticipate playstyle plus Kante is different gravy. The balance, the reactions, the defending stats, the pace split. Like, he is, on paper, one of the craziest CDMs we've had this year, undoubtedly. And what's so good about him, chemistry isn't even that much of an issue this year. Of course, you've got league links, but radioactive chemistry is fantastic. Guilloro, Absolute nightmare. She basically is the female equivalent to Kante. The same height, similar kind of build in game with the stats as well. Like, yeah, ridiculous card. Links are super meta. There's so many crazy Women's League cards as well. Stamina's there. Defending's phenomenal. The pace split's almost the same as Kante's as well. The dribbling, the reactions to ball control. And of course, no defending playstyles. I feel like you don't need them in these CDMs because they're still doing ridiculous jobs. It's insane. And her gold card at the start, unreal, man. I packed her untradeable like the first week. She was so good for me. And then had to be included Mr. Ramirez. Oh, yeah. Like, if you've got any of these 5, you're absolutely flying in the CDM department. Of course, there's like a Yaya Toure who could easily be in this as well. Or obviously loads of insane icons. But as I said, I'm only including SBC-based icons. Intercept, anticipate, slide tackle, press proven on the boy, as well as chip shot. Going forward and pop up with goals via. Great dribbling, great defending and physicals. You can kind of see my kind of preference here with CDMs. I love CDMs who are good on the ball and can dribble out of tricky situations, as well as be physical and bully people as well. Honourable mentions for me, Benacer is just that. Insane dribbling stats, phenomenal. No actually like insane play styles, but for the price, a really nice budget option. Very similar stat-wise to Kante as well with that pace split. And then more of a heavy-hitting, no-nonsense CDM is Thuram. Press proven playstyle plus, massively underrated this year. Phenomenal defending and physical. He's got the height as well, being 6'4". Probably could be a box to box as well, but I would say if I had him, I'd still use him as like a more advanced attacking CDM for me. But those are the CDMs. Let's move on to the centre mid. Now the top 5 centre midfielders. There's so many crazy options here, and the honourable mention, as you can see, is Ruud Gullit. The only reason he's an honourable mention is because of the price. I still think he's a little bit crazy price-wise, but it's a phenomenal card. Anticipate, press proven plus popping up again. Really, really well balanced and well-rounded. Annoyingly doesn't have the meta Gullit building game with the super long hair. If he had that, I feel like he would play better, honestly. But still a really nice option. 4-star, 5-star. Could play all around the park as well. And yeah, a lot of you guys, I'm sure, have done him. And if, by the way, if there's centre mids I've missed here, let me know as well, because there's so many to choose from in this category. Hands down, the most underrated, underappreciated centre midfielder, in my opinion, is Luka Modric. I packed him untradeable. I think he was a 91, was he, or a 92? I can't remember when I got him. But, oh, mate. This man, everything he touches turns to gold. Unbelievable defending stats. Play him as a box-to-box centre mid. On the ball, it's glued to his feet. The passing's almost maxed out. At this stage of the game, having a card like this, massively, massively underrated. The pace, the shooting, physical's a bit low, but that's not his game, man. Technical, Trivela as well, ridiculously overpowered this year. Long ball pass, whip pass, and incisive pass. I love this card. And he's not being dropped. He's going to get red. He's going to be red. I'm going to turn him red as soon as I get 1 win, I believe. We went 19-1 last week. So 1 win in champs, you get another red token. This man is getting it for sure. Now, Bonmati is very similar to Modric. A little bit shorter though, but kind of the similar kind of game. Really good at interception, so she will chip in with the defensive side. But ball carrying and playmaking is what she's good at. Finesse shot, incisive pass, ping pass, tick-attacker, technical plus as well. Technical plus with these dribbling stats. It's just, she just flies, man. She literally takes flight on the pitch. The ball's glued to her feet. 4-star, 5-star. Unbelievable. And by the way, the Women's Team of the Year cards this year, some of them are going to be absolutely insane. And I'm sure Bonmati is going to get one because she did win the Women's Ballon d'Or. So keep an eye out for that. Alongside her, Miss 5-star, 5-star Alexia Putellas. Like 5'8" high medium, centre midfielder. So good. Like look at the shooting, the passing, the dribbling. She is so unreal in those departments. The dribbling is phenomenal, by the way. The passing, the shooting. She could play as a box-to-box for sure, as that's where I would be playing it, but you could play her as a cam as well if you wanted to. Like, the shooting is that good. Pace definitely needs to boost with like a shadow or an anchor for me. Max out those physicals as much, but they're not even that bad. And then play styles, you've got finesse shot, power shot, tick-attacker, ping pass, decisive pass, technical flair, and first touch. Crazy card. And she's not even, oh, she's expensive, but I thought she'd be more. She's only like 1.8 at the time recording, so I was thinking 2.5 easy. Valverde, only 3-star, 4-star. His gold card was ridiculous. Had him untradeable. Scored so many big goals to me. Like, it just was never ending. The stamina, just box to box. Absolute pile driver of a card. Now, agility and balance aren't great here, but he still doesn't feel bad in game. Like, I still think he's able to move on the ball quite easily. Shooting is good, pace split could be better, but trust me, this man's built different in game. It could be unique animations to the boy. Trivela, Relentless Plus, Rapid, long ball pass, power shot. Phenomenal card. A price tag, I'm not actually too sure. I wonder if I can just check quickly, see what we're working with here. I know he's had different options in the game as well. So he's come down substantially. I believe last time I looked, he was like 2 mil. So closer to 1 mil now, which is phenomenal. Even other versions of this card should still be considered at this stage of the game. And then Judy B. Bellingham. This man's unique animations are just ridiculous. He does this weird thing though. I say it every time, and I hope some of you agree with me. When you do like a step over or a speed boost, his neck like goes up. Have you noticed it? Like, it looks really weird if you're running at an angle. Like, his back goes super straight and his head points up a little bit. But yeah, Jude is phenomenal, man. Like, ridiculous card. I believe he might be getting future promo cards. He has to. Probably Team of the Year. Intercept in there. Flair, Technical, Relentless, and Slide Tackle. This one, by the way, with Intercept Playstyle Plus is better than the other versions for me. Like, it's just so good as a box-to-box centre mid. Great on the ball, will score you goals. Pace is a little bit low, but chuck a shadow on there, you'll be absolutely flying. Now, I did want to separate the right mids and the right wings, left mids and left wings. I've kind of prioritised like more wing backs slash standalone right midfielders in this category. They offer a bit defensively, but also a fair bit going forward as well. And it had to be in there is Adama Traore. Like, this man's actual position is up in the air. Because I've played him as a striker, a right back, a right winger, a right mid. I've played him all over the park. Box to box centre mid as well. I feel like he's just so unique and powerful that, like, he could play anywhere on the pitch. He is the go-to super sub, by the way. Like, if you don't have him, you need to get him in. I hope his SBC is still available. Definitely look at crafting that over the next couple of weeks. Quadrado, very similar. Could play anywhere. You could probably play him as a striker, to be fair, but finishing will let you down. Right mid, right back, right wing. Had to be included. 5-star skills with phenomenal stats. Play styles are very good for ball carrying. I feel like if you want to play him as a box-to-box like right back, helping up with the defending side of the game, or a wing back, you might be lackluster a little bit in that department, but still good defending stats, decent all-round player, and a really good option. Similar to Frimpong. Like, Frimpong is definitely more prioritized to be a defender in my opinion. Freestyle is very one-sided. Can play all along that right side as well, every position. Playstyles let him down, but there's something about him in game that just makes him a nightmare to play against. It's probably the pace. Similar to Bolde for the fullbacks. He's super quick, super good on the ball, and a really nice option. I hope he's come down in price actually. At one point he was stupidly priced. Let me have a little look. Does he have other versions as well? So we've got Team of the Week as well. He's still insanely expensive. It could just be the rarity factor, but yeah. To be fair, that's the version I want to include. What am I doing? Or do not want to buy that. Let's take out the Team of the Week and let's say this man. That's the man I wanted to get in there. That's more like it. The pace and the dribbling, defending and physicals. Yeah, ridiculous. And more playstyles. We've got Jockey Plus in there. Crazy expensive still. Playstyle Plus with the Rory Delap trait's a bit questionable, but you come in clutch. I don't know. I haven't really used anyone with the long throw plus yet. But yeah, had to be included for sure. Mac Manamun. I've disrespected this man in the past. I've said he's not all that. And people have disagreed with me, argued with me. And I see it now. I see the bigger picture. This boy is insane. Like, he plays so much better than the stats. The dribbling is a joke with the technical playstyle plus. I feel like he's got a unique animation in game that just makes him so hard to tackle. Like, he's just bouncing off challenges, coming through with the ball. And yeah, fantastic budget shout if you need a right mid, a cam. Just that kind of like all-round midfielder. He should be considered. Nico Williams as well. Definitely more of an attacking option here. But I wanted to include him and he didn't quite get the cut for the right wingers. So he's in this category. Playstyles could be better. I haven't been traded on the RTG. So good. 4-star, 5-star with these stats. Definitely overlooked and underrated. Playstyle Plus honestly should be better though. Flair's not amazing. If he had quick step, rapid, even Trivela, I'll be absolutely flying with the boy. But yeah, I thought I'd sneak him in there. Now, left midfielders, I've done a similar kind of thing here. I've included cards that probably are more suited to the kind of like box-to-box centre mids or box-to-box left mids. Can help out defensively, also going forward, or just out-and-out midfield playmakers. So Grimaldo, for me, 100% had to be in here. Could play as a left back, a left mid, a left wing, and a centre mid. At the start of the game, his Team of the Week was crazy. Going forward, he offers a fair bit. Defensively solid, physicals are there. He is like the ultimate kind of build for a left wing back, in my opinion, and should be considered in that way. Similar to Perisic as well. What a card we've got here. This man as well, left wing back, 4-star, 5-star, just so good. The pace split's perfect, shooting's brilliant, passing's good, dribbling's probably his weak point, but phenomenal card and a whole host of playstyles here. Aerial's a bit questionable. Don't feel like it's really going to come in clutch, but still decent. Marcus Llorente pops up again, and I like this card, but I still think his Evo's better in my opinion. 4-star, 5-star is brilliant, but he's not a winger. He's definitely more of a left mid or like a box-to-box centre mid for me. But yeah, I had to include him in this left mid category nevertheless. Defending needs a little boost, to be honest with you. Maybe a Shadows to super juice that, but really well rounded as always. And we've got Whip Pass Playstyle Plus, which definitely is better than the Evo, because the Evo has no Playstyle Plus to be fair, but fantastic option. William, no Playstyle Plus on the boy, but built different in game. He's like a playmaker, man. Playmaker. Could play him as a winger, but I reckon he's still more like suited to that inverted kind of Cam-esque kind of role. Like shooting, the passing, the dribbling, phenomenal. Even the defending's not even that bad. Stamina's a little bit low for like a more of a box-to-box, but still usable. And yeah, great host of playstyles as well. Definitely missing that finesse shot, should have that for sure. We've got whip pass, we've also got ping pass, technical quick step. Yeah, phenomenal card, but not cheap. And then the last but not least is big boy Jackie. Finesse shot plus, technical, flair, first touch, press proven. Very similar to Willian in the way that I wouldn't use him as a winger. I'd use him as a left mid or more of a cam. Very, very good playmaker. 4-star, 4-star as well. But those are the left mids. Let's get on to the cams. We are flying through it right now. Now the cams, they're quite limited. I'm not going to lie to you. There's a few standouts obviously and some crazy cards. But apart from that, there's not too many options unless I forgot one. If I have, do let me know down below. But Zidane's SBC had to be included. 5-star, 5-star. Could play as a box-to-box. But I feel like as a cam, you should definitely use in there because the shooting is so good. Finesse shot, incisive pass as well. First touch is underrated. Technical flair, Trivella. He's got unbelievable shooting with the Trivellas and the finesses. And just the power and the ball carrying that this man has is crazy. It definitely should be on this list. Neymar is probably the best cam in this category for me. 5-star, 5-star. Like, ridiculous. The stats are phenomenal, but this man still outplays them in game. There's something about him every year where the stats are just an upright lie. He's quick, the shooting's like absolutely insane. The ball carrying is some of the best in the game. If only he had technical playstyle plus, but we do have quick step, rapid plus, trick stuff, first touch, flair, Trivella, chip shot in there, incisive pass and tiki-taka. Not cheap, but yeah, should be there for sure. And then big Wesley. 5-star, 5-star. Very similar to Neymar, man. But like, just the ultimate playmaker. Playstyles as well are built for playmaking. Incisive pass plus, ping pass, long ball, whip pass, dead ball, power shot, first touch in there. If only he had technical and slightly better dribbling stats, like he would be in another level. But still a phenomenal card. Offers a little bit defensively as well. Decent physicals, can't jump for some reason, which is questionable. I'm not going to question it though. But yeah, very good option. Odegaard, kind of snuck him in there. I love his Trivellas. That's mainly why. We've got great playmaking as well with the boy, and I think he's a budget option. The SBC is obviously not available anymore, but for me personally, I love the card. Many 20-0s this year with him as well, as that kind of left-sided centre mid, or like cutting in as like a cam. Really good option. And then Musiala, the ultimate ball carrier. I tell you what, an honourable mention that I'm going to stick in here right now. I should have his loan actually on this account. This man. I think maybe Bernardo Silva over Odegaard. Let's put Odegaard down here for now, and let's put Bernardo Silva in this category, because he is the ultimate dribbler. Like, his dribbling is some of the best I've used this year, hands down. We've got technical plus as well, Trivella. We've got long ball pass, ping pass, and tiki-taka. Crazy cam. I can't believe I forgot him, actually. A few of you guys probably shouting out when you saw the original section there, but we corrected it, we sorted it out. And then Musiala, very similar, 5-star skills, unbelievable dribbling, great playmaker, technical, quick step plus, flair, first touch trickster. Love the card. Now, these right wingers are absolutely stacked. Salah, Martinelli, Diani, Hansen, and Dembele. Like, what a selection we've got here. Salah is still my right winger with the finesses. He's so good in front of goal. His left foot is a rocket. The dribbling's great. The pace is good. Finesse shot, playstyle plus as well is a big W for me. Martinelli, I'm actually using as like a box-to-box like cam at this stage. 5-star, 4-star. Technical playstyle plus, finesse shot, Trivella. If you're considering doing the SBC, go check out my review. But I absolutely love this card. Of course, Arsenal bias is strong on that one. Diani, built different. Her goal card at the start of the game was ridiculous. If she had 5-star weak foot, it would be flying. Shooting, pace, dribbling, passing. Trivellas are a joke. An absolute joke. They should not be allowed. Same with Katoto as well. Her Trivella's the next level. And we've got the playstyle plus as well. Technical, incisive pass and finesse shot. Handsome is still probably one of the best right wings. Probably is the best right wing in my opinion. Finesse shot, playstyle plus, technical. She's got an informed version as well. I think this one is the best one. Flair, first touch, trickster. Just a ridiculous card, man. Like, she's so powerful and like big in game as well. Like, she just, I don't know what it is about her, but she just feels like she outperforms the stats like tenfold. Crazy, crazy card. And then Uzi Boozy Dembele for the 5-star pace demon that is this man. Shooting's a little bit fraudulent, but the 5-star weak foot's nice. As an out-and-out ball-carrying right winger, there's not many better. Now, over to the left wing, we got some crazy heavy hitters as well, like your Rashfords, your Vinny Juniors, 5-star, 4-star, where these stats, those play styles, hands down one of the best left wingers in the game for sure. Lauren Hemp, an underrated budget option, which is not crazy budget, but definitely dropped down in price recently. How much is she at now? Like 300k? Very, very good card. Pacey, 4-star, 3-star is a bit fraudulent, but the dribbling stats, the body type in game, the pace, and those playstyles are an insane combination. Rafael, my go-to gold striker on the RTG, and it's player of the month. I even did that on the main account. 4-star, 4-star. Just plays so much better than the stats. So much better. Rapid Blast, Quick Step, Flair, Trickster, Whip Pass, and Finesse Shot. Phenomenal card. Could play as a striker as well for sure. Marcus Rashford was still waiting for that Evo EA. 5-star, 3-star. Power Shot Playstyle Plus, and those shooting stats are a joke. Decent on the ball as well. Dribbling still feels good. Certain games he feels like Mbappe. The next game he feels a bit fraudulent though. So dribbling's not consistent. Physicals are there though. Definitely a winger cutting in, and maybe a striker to be fair. Lack of weak foot kind of hinders in there, but on the left hand side, cutting on that right foot with the power shots, you're going to fly in the back of the net. And then Ansu, all his evolutions as well. The FC founder, the relentless winger, definitely still probably in this section for me. It's amazing how like good he is still. 4-star, 4-star. I've got his founders Evo, the second one, the 85 on my RTG as my striker, and he's a bagsman. Like, what a player! So good. It probably is the ball control, to be fair. I think we need quick step on there, but technical and all these play styles combined, absolutely fly. So good as a winger, and rightfully belongs in this top 5 section. Now, I've got centre forwards here, but these are like more of a second striker in my opinion. Could still be used as out and out strikers, but if you've got like a quicker, more pacey, direct player alongside them, you're truly going to see their style. Benzema, Messi, Dybala, Kane, and Griezmann. And Kunku's an honourable mention. 5-star, 4-star, ridiculous card. And as a playmaking striker, you've got an unbelievable card here. Finesse shot, technical, quick step, brilliant stats. Loved his evolution, even with intercept playstyle plus on the RTG. I use him as a box-to-box centre mid. Price is a little bit steep, but phenomenal card and definitely recommended here. Harry Kane is built different. This card outperforms the stats for sure. The dribbling, the pace, he feels much quicker. The shooting is unrivaled, even with no scoring playstyle is quite funny. As a second striker, a link-up striker, you've got an unbelievable budget shout here. Dybala and Griezmann also could be used as out-and-out strikers, but I feel like these guys can be that cam as well. The linkman, the hold-up player. They're so good from outside the box shooting as well, both of them. We both got technical in there. Obviously, this one has technical playstyle plus, which is brilliant. Trivela playstyle plus on Dybala. Phenomenal dribbling, phenomenal shooting, passing. Pace is a little bit better on Dybala for sure, but both fantastic cards. And I'm a big fan of Greaves this year. I miss this man. I miss him so much. His team of the year last year, 2,000 plus games. Ah, Benzema. Like, what a player. It's not long till you'll be back in my team, brother. Trust me. So good. So good. Similar to Kane with the pace and dribbling, the lack of, but the ball control, the dribbling, the finishing, phenomenal. Finesse shot, playstyle plus, link up player with the incisive pass as well. Trust me, second striker, Benz ticks all the boxes. Same with Messi. Pace isn't letting him down, to be honest with you, but I still think he's more built as a cam / centre forward. The outside the box shooting's there with finesse or Trivelas. Decisive pass, tiki-taka, dead ball, link up play, and the quick movement with the man is so good. Technical playstyle plus as well. The dribbling's some of the best in the game for sure. Shooting's still crazy, passing's there, and yeah, Mate, all of these cards, you can't go wrong with any of them. Last but not least has to be the strikers. Now, 2 icon SBCs included. Dalglish, Eusebio, Mbappe, Son, and Ronaldo. Honourable mentions of Sophia, Smith, Di Natale, and João Pedro. All phenomenal cards. And on any other day, could maybe sneak in here over maybe like a Son, for example. This is my personal opinion. And this man has been ridiculous for me. 650 goals, 318 assists in 527 games. Many 20-0s with a boy. During the finesse shot meta, those days where you could score from anywhere, right foot, left foot, this man absolutely bangs. Still to this day, phenomenal shooting. So clinical in front of goal. Ronaldo, once again, you cannot overlook this card. 5-star, 4-star. All the good play styles. Trivela, technical, finesse shot, power shot. His power shots are a joke. I've reviewed him on the channel. Agility and balance, I don't mind. Occasionally, the lack of acceleration is noticeable, but still, he has unique animations of game. The composures are, he's the ultimate goal scorer for me. Mbappe's Mbappe, I don't need to say anything. Any version of this Mbappe will be here. From the gold up to the player of the months, the team of the weeks, the promo cards, the Trailblazers, the UCL. There's a lot of Mbappes, isn't there? All of them feature for sure. Dalglish. Okay, I've changed my mind on Dalglish. I got a lot of hate for my opinions on him previously. I think the price is justified, and I think he's a phenomenal card. The shooting, the pace, the dribbling, so well-rounded. I take a lot of comparisons to Di Natale, to be fair, but I think Dalglish is just a level above. Like a level above. Ridiculous finishing, technical quick-step Trivela and finesse shot. Scores basically everywhere in the way that Son does. Crazy card. And then my boy, yes, he's home. Eusebio SBC is done on the main account. I've said previously I don't normally commit to these big SBCs, but I had some fodder. I thought, screw it. Let's get him in. 4-star, 5-star. My striker. The pace, the shooting, the dribbling. Phenomenal. Lack of playstyles definitely affects him, but still. He's still built different this year. And 100% in my top 5 for sure. Let me know if I missed anybody for any position. That is it though. We're done. Hopefully not as long as the ranking videos with the tier list, but it's probably still a long one. If you did enjoy and you're still watching at this point, you're an absolute legend. Let me know your favourite player you've used so far this year in the comment section. Subscribe if you're new. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Catch you later.